You know what it is. When I pull off the lights. And we are live in 3, 2, 1. And we are live. Hello. Hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I am Bilo, I am your host. This is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. I'm a Khosi Football Club, and we're back again with another video. And today we are previewing the DStv Premiership game between Marumo Gallants. But we are not just previewing, we are not even previewing today. We are reacting to the starting 11, which we are doing now. And then when the game starts, we'll have a match Watchalong. So we will watch the game together until it ends. And yeah, it's gonna be a very long 3 hours. It's gonna be very long. It's gonna be a very long 3 hours. But okay, we will hopefully we win. Hopefully we have fun while watching it. So yeah, guys, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show indeed. Welcome to the show indeed. Right, so Gunama starting 11 is out, and that basically means we need to start reacting. And for those of you who have joined, you will see it's scrolling below. But we will go through each player. Uguti, how are we going to actually play today? Because I think for the most part it's not like a shocker. Right, it's something that we saw what it's going to happen, and it actually has happened. There is however some changes, or a change that kind of shocked me, but it's okay, it's understandable. We will talk about all those things, but in the meantime, let's do the things that need to be done. Let's like the video for starters. That's number one, very important, so that more people like you can see the video. And then the second thing is that we must also please subscribe to the channel if you are new. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We speak everything that has to do with Kaizer Chiefs in this channel. We do stuff like this, which is watching games together, and we also react to games. So after the game, we'll also have a match reaction video. So by the way, I hope I am showing, I hope my stream is not buffering. If there is any buffering or any delay in the stream, please let me know real quick, because on this side, your laptop, I'm watching the game, your Pirates, and also because I'll be using it to watch the game in any case, so it might actually affect the performance. So if it is affecting performance, then I will actually just turn this off game, and then maybe use DStv now on my phone, and then use the camera. So please let me know if everything is working well and there is no right. So please let me know. Anyways, mustn't like hile again, na subscriber, na comment, giving me your match predictions and your thoughts about the starting 11. Let's get into it and talk about the situation, because wow, uzawubaliti today. So let me just start by saying starting 11 say two from last week it's the same starting 11 as last week, except ukuthi we changed Stebe for Umat. So Stebe is out and Umat is in. And there are two things about the change Stebe, right? There is one, Uguti, the explanation why Stebe is not playing is Uguti Stebe is being rested because he has played a lot of games. But there's also the same thing that has been happening with Umati. Umati has only missed 2 games this season. The first one that he missed was when he got a red card, right, Yakumbul, when he got that straight red. And the second game that he has missed, Oh wow, almost scored. The first game that he missed was the straight red. The second game that he missed is because of the suspension that he got last week when we were playing against Pietermaritzburg United. And now he's on the bench. And now he's back into the starting 11. Umat, we were sitting here and we were complaining Uguti Aibo Umat needs to be rested, blah blah blah. There was never a conversation Uguti Umat needs to be rested. I smell a fish. There is with every coach, right? It's not like now I'm slamming Mange to in. But I will say as a coach, Nabo, they do have their favorite players. Because the same logic Yoguti players must be rested. The same logic Yoguti players must be rested was never used on Umat when he was playing every other game. But it's being used for Usteb, which makes me feel like no, it's just a way of excusing why he's including Umat ahead of Usteb. Because some people will say, oh no, Mpilo, because Nance ain't obvious. Usamgelo was a placeholder for Umat last week, formed. So now Zwane wasn't going to drop Usamgelo. So he's had to just say, okay, Umat has to play. Like, the reason why I have a problem with is because Ustebe, I feel like, is more defensively sound compared to Umat, which is weird for me to say because I feel like Umat is the one who has played as a central midfielder kakulu, but Ustebe, Uyena was playing as an attacking midfielder Mazul. But earlier in his career, Ustebe did play as a defensive midfielder vele. So that is why I think that position, being a defensive midfielder, fits Ustebe better, or being the holding of the 2-6 becomes the better defensive midfielder compared to Umat. Because when Umat was playing alongside Uzwane, the combination is better than combination Gazwane and Umat. I mean Gazwane no step. That's my opinion. If you disagree with me, learning my comments because I don't get it, Shem. It's a winning team and I feel like it should have just been left there. And even try to mess with it because if you start messing with the winning team, then questions will be asked at the end of the game. Good. Oh, the change that you made, that's terrible for Umat. Oh, we're resting Umat. I don't believe that. But I hope that partnership works because I'm not gonna sit here and say I hope we are boss. No, I'm not gonna say that. But I will say okay. It's not your connection, man. I think it's me. I think it's me, which means I'll have to do the thing that I didn't want to do, which is turn this thing off and with so much confidence see what's gonna happen. I've turned the other thing because I was streaming and if this thing is gonna become green or not. Because if it becomes green, then would mean the problem was this thing. But if it doesn't change, yeah, no, it's me. It's me, Marcos Pepisan. Saying I'm fixing it. I'm fixing the signal issue because it's coming from my side. I can guarantee you that. I will just do some adjustments. I knew it. My connection is not make sure. See what's gonna happen now. Reconnection successful. Yes, it's green again. You see green footy, guys. So now we're fine. Now I am sure because now I can see the signal. It's saying the thing is green. The next problem that we'll have is that before the game starts, this thing will have a problem. Okay, now I'm sure we're fine. Now I'm sure the connection is fine, so I can see the thing is on green. Anyways, guys, so I was saying, I want to hear what your thoughts are with this thing. Gazwane starting because I still think Uguti. Yeah, I know. Good, it's now make sure. Thank you, Tebelo. Cause the light kept on flickering, orange, red. I'm like something is wrong. like something is wrong. But I need to just connect to a VPN on my phone and switch it on here, because I have to watch the game on my phone, because if I try to do it with this. And that's why, by the way, you guys please become members, because this is the reason why this computer is not powerful enough to do streaming and watching games at the same time. So by becoming members of the channel, you're helping me to do the things that I'm supposed to do. Thank you for your patience. Imagine the waiting while I had bad connection. You guys are real ones. Okay, we're back here manje ekutheni sithebe mat kunaleyo nto leyo. Let me read ama comments and hear what people are saying. Usimba was saying work hard all the time. Olis is saying Zwane is starting today. Of course he is. A lot, even me, I would have questioned Uzwane if he had benched Uzwane today, because then what would have been the reason for that? Like, honestly, what would have been the reason for that? So that's great. Uzwane is playing, and it deserves to play, the obvious question then is Uguti Legasitebe, but ngizowezwa ama comments and let me read another comment. Unat is saying Olampilo Nation kumnyama kubomvu siyawina namhlanje. 100%, 100. And then Umandle saying Khosi Nation awe. Motatlana is saying, why change the winning lineup? Yeah, my explanation there I don't understand. I will tell you now. And then Umandle saying Pirates and SuperSport played well this weekend. The Pirates, they are still leading 2-0. It's Chiefs' time to perform today. And we all Pirate bawina 2-0, SuperSport won by 2-0, and they were winning by convincing performances as well. So now we need to follow suit, because we cannot afford to be anywhere near being average. We just need to be good. Like, we need to be great. We need to be excellent in how we perform, because if we don't do that, Gallants will smell the blood, and the last thing I want, Gallants smelling the blood against the Chiefs. Next comment is Umzimkulu saying 3 points in the back. Khosi Nation awe. Unat is saying SuperSport and Pirates have won their games, so it's up to us now to deliver. Yeah, and that thing is can be a disadvantage to Chiefs, because as we know, sometimes you play a team, and then if you are playing after if you are playing after the other teams that you are competing with have already played, then you just you are in trouble, because now you're like, oh my days, I have to win. There is the pressure manje, they have won, now I have to win, because there's been that thing we have to win every game that we have remaining. But since the Pirates and the SuperSport have played, now we really have to win. Like, we desperately have to win. So it's a situation. Especially is saying Caleb is slowly losing his place in the starting 11 and in the team. It's shocking that he's on the bench but not playing. This is the third match on the row. Hey, it's deserved. I mean, I will just say that it's deserved. It's deserved, because with all due respect to the spirit of being positive and the Khosi Nation, he's not been performing. That's the truth. Without even beefing or saying bad things or mean things, no, he's just not been performing. That's just the fact of life, and it's about time that he gets benched, and this will teach him. Because if you bench someone, right, in that front three you have Dupree, who's like our best forward, I will say that, because of what he does. You have Usaile, who what can I say, who has the physical attributes of Caleb, but in addition to that, he's also quicker than Caleb. he's also more skilled than Caleb. You know, he has a lot of things that Caleb doesn't. So you can't also drop that one. You can't drop Utoli because Utoli, he might be out of form, but he's still delivering. It's like amazing how Utoli does the things, because you're like, this guy is supposed to be out of form, yet he is still scoring goals. So it's that thing, you're good. Then where do you play Caleb? Because okay, let me play Utoli as a 10 and sacrifice him to. You can't sacrifice him to either. There is no one in the team that Caleb can take a position from. In fact, even in the bench, Duba might end up overtaking him. So he's just in trouble in that sense. So that's the problem, yeah, Keshem. And then Utebel was saying, Ola Khosi Nation. Thank you guys for fixing me with confirming the thing with my connection was not make sure. Uza Mubuntu Hemen is saying Setebe is always play back pass. I think the young Zwane is much better than him. No, the issue is not Zwane here. We're not saying Ustebe should have played. I'm not saying Ustebe should have played ahead of Umat. No, I'm saying Uzwane should have played alongside Ustebe. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a given. It's a given. Uguti Uzwane deserved to play again in this game. The only person that I'm saying is not make sure is Ustebe. I mean Uzumat. Uguti Yena, what is he doing? I need to get a stand for my phone. So Uguti Yena, what is he bringing to the team today, Umat? Right? That's my thing. And I hope by the end of the game he would have performed and had a really good game, and then we can say, oh, okay, this is what Zwane wanted to do. Because I would hate it, you see, we were right, because that's the last thing I want, to be right and the coach to be wrong. Because if we are right and the coach is wrong, then what ends up happening is that means the team will lose, Bell. Because if we are right and then he gets it wrong, that means he's going to lose. So I hope ngempela ukuthi we were in a situation where we are wrong and we don't see what Uzwane is saying or Gugumat. And then Usimba saying don't get confident, you will be shocked. We are not confident. We are not overconfident. We are just saying Guti. We want to win. Bonkos is saying, why fix it if it's not broken? Akiri ilending show. Akiri, it's what I'm saying. The biggest problem here is that Uzwane has used, it was definitely the VPN. I can't use it anymore now. If Uzwane uses the reasoning, oh no, Umati is, what can I say? Umati is coming on to rest Ustebe. I don't believe that. I'm just one who's hoping Uzwane is right in his decision, but I don't believe what he's saying. I don't think he's like, yeah, that's the thing that I'm doing. I care about managing a game time Ustebe. He does, obviously. He's his coach and he wants him to be fit. But I just think if Umat wasn't available for today's game, it wasn't going to be a case where hey, Cole, be ready, or whoever can play as a defensive midfielder, be ready, because Ustebe needs to be rotated. He's been playing too much. So I don't believe it, man. I will tell you that much. I just don't believe it. Anyways, to more comments. What am I looking for? Yeah, Bebe Bongo Khupotso, because the network was better. Yeah, Pelikemi Pirate. Olis is saying, Olamfe, 2 Chiefs need to win today. We need it more than you know. Aumanda saying, Sitebe on the bench is scary for me because He has been doing so well. It worries me unless he has yellow cards and Zwane wants to keep him for the next game. No, man. As he said on that quote with DStv Times, he said, I will read it. I will read it to you guys because this decision was not made today, which is, by the way, another thing that I wanted to talk about. I don't think Uzwane, again, I try by all means not to be critical or to criticize Uzwane or anything like that, because as we have established and as we've been saying, we're trying to be positive because there are a lot of people who say negative things about the Chiefs. So we always try to look at the bright side and talk about the positive stuff. But I will have to say, I can't find it. Oh, here it is. I will still say, I feel like Uzwane, for instance, he said this on Thursday. This thing that I'm about to read, as long as this thing loads. Yeah, here's the link. Okay, so I'll read the comment Gazwan. So he said it's good to have Yusuf back because they were asking him about Umat. He said it's good to have Yusuf back. We think Stebe has played a lot of games. We are trying to manage him and also looking for a better approach for this game. And then he says, we thought starting with Yusuf and Mangete will give us a plus because we want to keep the ball in the middle and we will have Sitebe as a backup for this one. It's a decision that it's been made. Ngiyakuzwa Mandla ukuthi you are saying Sitebe is on 3 yellow cards and they want him to make it for Royal AM. But you remember with the same thing happened with the Chiefs. They in 2019, this thing has happened. Well, I've seen this thing happen with the Chiefs before. They benched Unukovic against Ivets, and then they brought him on the 70th minute. They were saving him from getting a yellow card, and then he got a yellow card. And then he missed a game against the Sundowns. So I don't know. I will not dismiss what you are saying because it does make sense. Uguti is on 3 yellow cards and then he might not be available for the next game if he gets a yellow card. But my question is then Uguti, it's just that a coincidence corner makes me question the whole thing, because at the end of the day, usually we just see Uzwane seems to like Umat. There are times where you think Umat should be taken out, but it doesn't get taken out. So that's my thing. Yeah, but what you're saying, Mandla, it's legitimate. It's true, Uguti Ukoch could just be saving him for Royal AM. But it could also be just Uguti, the availability of Umat has made that decision even easier, which makes sense again. There's a quality player available, and then you can trust him, so bring him on and then he will play and do the job for you. I am still though on that idea with really, maybe not. But I will choose to believe that thing Yoguti, they are saving him from suspension. That's what I will go with. And then the next yeah, Uguti, it worries me unless he has yellow cards and Zwan wants to keep him for the next game. It's possible, and that sounds like the main reason. Ugunje, when there is Matt involved, I feel like Uzwane Vele, he favors Matt. But Uswelihle saying hello Mpilo. To be honest, Stebe uyadlala asiphiki, but okwamanje kwi-Chiefs, Matt is the best midfield. Because I respectfully disagree. Like I do. Have you seen the game before Pietermaritzburg United where Stebe scored that goal? He did score that pen. But the rest of the game, Umat wasn't there. He was losing a ball. Umat loses a ball. It's frustrating. Like, but people will talk about how Stebe passes the ball backwards and stuff like that. But then I say, Matt does not only just pass the ball and backwards, he loses the ball, he gives the ball away. So now the question is, amehlama so red. Wow. Anyways, ukuthi umathi ke yena kwayena, he also does his own things, like he just gives the ball away from time to time. We complain about that. He relaxes too much. So it's my thing, which I just, yeah. I think kumele simbukisise uMathi mayidlala. Again, I'm not saying he should be dropped for eternity. I'm just saying he's not the best midfielder that eChiefs has on form. Usithebe no Zwane have played better, in my opinion. That's why I'm saying I disagree on my side. Umanda saying Caleb on the bench is good. My only issue is he then gives us less chance of seeing Udub. Exactly. Like at this point, I said this thing when he got dropped for the first time. I was like, oh, there goes the chances of Uduba playing, because once wabase bench in Caleb, then you know Guti. If there's a sub that's gonna be made, it's gonna be Basomboli, Bimengimana, and Uduba will just sit on the bench, and then that's it. Olisi is saying, why is Tebe on the bench? Zwane, come on. The explanation that we have come up with, that Umandla is proposing, is Uguti, it's the yellow cards, which makes sense because we have a cup tie next week. So I would say Uguti, what would have been smart, Uguti, we didn't think about that. We didn't think about it like that. What would have been smart last week is what Sundowns used to do, was going to be for Ustebe to get himself a yellow card last week. I know this is unethical and wrong, but Ustebe should have gotten himself a yellow card last week, and in the process of getting himself yellow carded, then what would have happened is that he would have missed this game, and then Umad starts, and then next game he can come back into the game. Yabo. So because if he's still there as a backup, if things really get bad, who else is going to be brought on? Is he going to bring on, let's check Amasapo, which is Nange there. So Saile, then we have Amasabs, it's Kune, it's Kwenika, it's Stebe, it's Ngobo, it's Matlo, Mashiane, Mahlatsi, Bimengimana, Sehot. So that's it. The only person who can come on who's not Stebe in that midfield and play the defensive side that Ustebe usually brings into the game is Ungcobo. So that means if there is a risk Ustebe, if he comes on, he might get a yellow card. Let's just say the game is too high of intensity for Usamgelo. Then he looks on the bench. I don't think he would risk Ustebe again, seeing the game is played at high pace, if we are to follow the thing my yellow card reasoning. Then who's going to play is going to be who's this guy? Ungcobo. Yeah. Anyways, next to Uzumandlo saying, I hope this is Arthur's this is Arthur forcing Samge Zwane to take more responsibility, and maybe this will force Zwane to up his game. I think there are two reasons at this point, because I won't lie, I wasn't aware about Liama yellow card. There are two things that I can say are reasons. It's because he favors Umat, one, but the second one is valid Liama yellow card. Otherwise, I don't think there is anything that he can do more responsibility, and because I feel like for these boys, for Uzwane especially, he just still needs to play alongside someone else who's more defensive than him, because he's just that player who does not mark. It's like it's not in his game as much as you would want it to be. It's just not. So again, I'm not dismissing anything, but I'm saying Guti, he Uzwane kind of forced his way into the starting 11, So I think he's just being rewarded for his performances last week. And then Khumutso is saying, Pilo, we can't afford to slip up as we see that SuperSport is rowing their boat very well. So it's up to us as a team to collect maximum needed points. Sharper, Khosi, sharper. It's true. It's true, because the other thing when I Khosi is that in SuperSport we do Gavin Hunt. Gavin Hunt just knows how to do things. He knows how to win. He knows how to hold on there. He just knows how to win games. So because of that, it puts us in somewhat of a, I wouldn't say disadvantage, but it's like, I'm not in any way saying Gavin Hunt is as good as Ancelotti, but I'm saying these coaches that know how to win, that have experience, they will just play the worst kind of football, which is what Uzwane has kind of, I'm not saying he's playing worst kind of football, but he has moved to, okay, if we can't be fancy, let's win. And I think he's agending with, okay, asikwenze lokhu, let's win if we have to win. So yeah. Next one is Umanda saying next week is Nedbank Cup, and I think, oh yeah, we've talked about Liama yellow card. Matt is playing, but it doesn't have sense of agents. He's too relaxed. That becomes my worry, because if a reasoning of the quote that I was reading, obviously he won't tell the truth, would know he has a yellow card and we are saving him. Because if Uzwane Vele comes out and says, oh no, we have a cup match, and if Ustebe gets suspended, then he won't be available to play against Royal AM, and then the Chiefs ends up losing against Gallants, then people will say, oh, angitwe na useve Ustebe, the best player, because you were looking forward to another game, and then you ended up not focusing on the game that was in front of you. So I do get ukuthi wouldn't vele reveal ukuthi this is the real reason. So kuning nje vele okunye singeke sikwazi. And then Usibongo Book is saying, let's hope that Matt performs well defensively and helps us keep the ball, and the young man gets to score a screamer today. Oh, that would be refreshing. That would be refreshing, because he knows how to take a shot. If I'm looking like this, I see my eyes, they are so red. And then Umanda saying, Mara, if we're winning, Sitebe won't play today. If we're losing, Sitebe will come in second half. You see what I'm saying, Guti? What I was saying earlier on, Guti. What's this thing? Inkinga ukuthi second half Ustebe, if you bring him on and we are not playing well, you are risking ukuthi athole yellow card. So if, let's say, we are behind at halftime, the solution will not to go to Ustebe, because you need a goal. So you need someone who's going to help you going forward. Don't bring in Ustebe and risk losing him next week, because then at the end of the day, if you are saving him for next week and then you end up losing him today, then that means basically you have kind of screwed yourself over twice in one game, because for one, you have benched the player who would have given you a good performance because you were trying to save him, and then at the end of the day, you then bench him because you then bring him on because now there's damage, but you should have foreseen that there would have been damage without Ustebe. So now it's like, what were you trying to do? And yes, I'm not trying to be illogical here, because there could be an argument that could be made to Guti, but there's a less risk of him getting a yellow card if he plays in the second 45 minutes, which to me says, but if he's even needed in the second 45 minutes, that means we will be in trouble, which basically means he will be, what's this thing? He will then be risking ukuthola yellow card. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Uguti, there is no bringing on Ustebe second half that will make me say this makes sense, because regardless of how long he plays, unless he comes on to waste his card in the last 10 seconds, but any other time that he comes on in the second half, it's still as risky as playing him from the start of the game, because once again, as I said, if you are needed in the game that we thought we wouldn't need you for, then that means the problem is bigger than we thought. And that means the problem that we're saving you from, you're just going to create it in any case. So why even go to the trouble of trying to avoid the, it makes sense. If we're winning with Tebe on play, true, I get it. Yeah, let me just tool. I'm processing in my head. Mande saying, I don't agree Zwane would drop Tebe for Matt in this form. Matt has been subbed more than Sitebe since he had come back. I can't remember the last time Sitebe was subbed. But Mandla, you are also forgetting Guti why subbed for how long Matt? Because Gwayenu Matt uge wahlala nje for longer. Phela Matt has had a longer game time than Ustebe. Khona Ustebe la he was dropped khona. Khona la even when Ustebe was back, the person was still getting subbed off would have been Ustebe. I'm saying Ustebe has had Umat has had a longer run of games without a break compared to Umat. Ustebe, Umat has had a longer run of game compared to Umat. Yes, Umat might have been subbed more, but still, if you check it, appearances Ustebe just has more. Umat has more appearances than Ustebe and has more minutes than Ustebe. So, yeah. And then Utamsang was saying, please don't leave us. We would like to watch the game live on our channel. Utamsang, can I just say, as you've already seen, I can't use. So I can't broadcast on this channel because yeah, I can't show it on the channel because I'll be in a problem. I'll be in trouble. Yeah, I can't stream, but we'll do a watch along. That's the best I can do. Umandla is saying Matt was better at the beginning of the season, but since Tebe came back, he has been the best midfielder in the team by far. Definitely. Spencer is saying Tebe would have started in the last 2 games. He has preserved himself and did not get any yellow card. Tebe is on song now. The argument is still Uguti, he will not. My eyes are scaring me. I can't keep on looking at myself. They are so red. Uguti Telnga was saying, Tebe is much better than Matt. I don't see the reason why Tebe is on the bench because he performs better than Matt. No, the reason that we are going with at this point, Tebe is being saved for next week's game. The only reason why Tebe is on the bench is to save face for Zwane to not seem like he's saving Tebe for next game, but he is. Logically, that's what makes sense. He's saving Tebe for next game, but then if he dropped him altogether, even from the bench, then people would have asked questions, why is he being dropped? Which would have led to questions being asked if Chiefs loses or draws. Why did Tebe not play, right? But the reason is in the Bayama yellow card. But Zwane did not say that. He put another reason. So we will go, let's just go with that as an official reason. As an official reason. No, Asngat is an official reason. As the most logical reason why he would be benched. Let's just go with that. Ugutama yellow card, they are the reason why he's benched. And we'll accept that. The only reason why he's even on the bench is so that Zwane can save face and make it seem like he's rotating a team and he's basically just saving the player for the next game. Olis is saying Pilos Tebe, good team. And then Usposed is saying the media press conference video was released in Thursday by Lorenz, and Zwane on the videos does not talk about Matt. Normally the Disky teams releases the articles before the video. Well, in the article he does talk about Matt. Uguti, they are bringing back Umati. I don't know whether this thing is buffering because iphelelwe battery or what. I mean iphelelwe data or what. Can't do me like that. So the fact of the matter is, seemingly, Oguti, he did say Oguti is dropping him for the reason Oguti, he's trying to get more position and rest and manage our minutes. So we'll just go with the yellow card reason, because any other reason does not make sense, because Umat is losing Ebola, so we can't say he's there to keep position for us. So we'll just keep on going with the yellow card reason. Umtupa is saying Shompilo Zwane. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, welcome Willard. Welcome. We have a new member. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you for joining membership. Evelinja Baba. I like it. Thank you for joining. You guys can also become members. It's only 20 rands per month. And then thank you. Spongobuko is saying, let's hope Marumo becomes overconfident. And think they will win before it's played, as they won against Royal AM and Batini can't play back-to-back games with full intensity. Mandla will argue differently. He's expecting them to come out guns blazing. And I want them to try. Yes, I want them to try, guys. I don't want teams to fear us at this. It works best if teams are not scared of us. Like, I know earlier on in the season, I was talking about how our teams don't fear us. They just play through us. But what Uzwane has done in recent matches is that he has taken teams underestimating him and he has used it into our advantage. Okay, you're going to do this to us. Okay, you're going to disrespect us and try and play the ball. Okay, so combis. So I want that too, because I want them to try. I just want them to try. And then Umtupa was saying Uzwane compliments Ustebe. Hope our players will play for the team and not for themselves. See? Preach to that front three. Preach to that front three. They need to stop. They need to stop this thing of just playing for themselves. Mandla saying, I agree that Sitebe should have got a time wasting card last week, unless he already got a yellow card in the game. I can't remember. I don't think he got a yellow card, eh? I'm not sure, because I'm not sure. I don't remember Stebe picking up a caution, but he should have gotten a yellow card last week, man. He should have just gotten himself a yellow card. But guys, you can confirm, Machet, did Stebe get a yellow card last game? Because that's, let me see, the Chiefs had one yellow card. I don't know who that player was. I can check it on live score. I want to see, because unless he was like trying to be honest and not use evil means to get advantage for his team. Otherwise, though, I think he should have just gotten it and athule phezulu. Best ngeke nje sibe nenkinga eziningi. As we speak, would have been fine. Would be assured ukuthi will be available next week. So Lihle is saying Caleb must fly back home and come back end of the season. Angicabanga waba first choice. It wasn't a first choice, vele. That's just another thing that is the thing. Ukuthi Caleb wasn't Zwane's first choice, and we can say whatever that we want to say at this point, but the truth is he just wasn't. He wasn't the first choice kaZwane, and Uzwane did say ukuthi he wasn't as mobile as he wanted him to be, but then the Chiefs were desperate at the time, so they ended up signing him in any case. So it happened. But ukuthi must fly back, I'm not sure yet. Uspiwe is saying Sanibonani Khosi Nation could catch up on time after a very long while. Oh yes, we've been away. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back, Khosi. Angifuni indaba wenzani live score manje. I'm looking for the game yang A2, and I'm not looking for news. I am looking for scores, but they are showing me Liverpool. I do not care for Liverpool. the way I'm saying this, I'm trying to see, guys, did Ustebe get a yellow card last week that would have prevented him from getting a yellow card, or he's just an honest human being who doesn't want to cheat to get his end. But Sundowns will beg to differ. They will say, hey, Tina, I've been doing these things and then getting away with them since Pitzo's time, because sometimes they just play smart about teams and then they get ahead of us. So storyless, it's a long story that I can't solve. Let's see. Live score. Kahle ngabe niyangicheckela nje nani lapho ukuthi what happened. Let me go to South Africa. Anyways, let me read amanye comments. Specifically saying Matt had better perform today and prove me wrong today. Zwane should be free today like he was last week and not to worry about Matt slacking and being complacent, especially defensively. Yeah, irresponsibility yakhe leyo vele uMathi manje ukuthi since Intwana is better in any way when it comes to distributing the ball and just keeping the ball and starting moves from the back, then Intwana should be allowed to do just that. Kungabi nalento yokuthi manje uSamkelo, we're expecting him to do all these things because he's growing into this thing. I think that's another thing that we don't talk about as much. There's something that I know some people don't like, I'm going to quote Rulani here, but there was something that he said that I think was a valid point, where he spoke about the fact that in SA we get players, young talent, and then when they perform just one game, gosh, and the next thing you know, Tina, we overhype the players. And then they don't perform in the next game. And now what we end up doing basically is then we start crushing that player because he underperformed. Okay, so no, Ustebe didn't get a yellow card in the game against Stellenbosch. The only player who got a yellow card for Chiefs last week was Utupri. I think, was it for scoring that pen? No, but he got a yellow card, but it wasn't Ustebe, so he should have gotten a yellow card for sure last week to just help himself. Right. Next comment is Usanel is saying Mpilo, let's kill them. Rather, let them eat dust. Forget about political side of the game. Viva Khosi, viva. Uzu Football World is saying Sitebe is a yellow card, so chill people. Manget is trying to protect the guy. Ushen Flex is saying Amakosi. Awe. Umanda saying I'm saying Zwane won't drop someone who kills the structure. Sitebe has more responsibility than Matt these days. He's basically doing Blom's role more and more. I don't disagree. The argument Kastebe Yogut, it's because of the the yellow card. That's what makes sense. So that is why I'm like, okay, it makes sense. How, by the way, yeah. Please like the video. Let's like the video. It's free. It's mahala. Let's like the video. Imagine it's just clicking the like button. It's free. Yes, John is saying we are killing Gallants tonight in Pilo. We'll give them 4 if we are merciful. Loving this. Kaizer Chiefs fans. Like we are killing Gallants today. As many Koki guys, we've lived with fear for way too long. Usbu is saying Zwane une favoritism too much. Bengege upbench Omat because last time Zwane and Stebe played better together. Again, I think now we should stick it up here. Uguti, the thing that we are going with is that Usteb is not benched because of his performances. He's benched because of yellow cards, and we are playing next week a big game. Umanda saying 150 on the stream, like before you leave family. Oh, there were 150 people. 350 Heban. I don't know. Okay. Wait. I'm seeing a comment there I think will make me. Specifically saying, so like Caleb is really not playing for the third game in a row, despite being on the bench. Maybe now Caleb is just on the bench to save face. Ukuthi ngabonakala Zwane is giving up on him. It's possible. 5 minutes before the game, and the phone is not promising what it's wanting to behave. I've even lowered the quality. I can lower it to even 360p so that it's not too much. Come on, phone. Yes, Willard, welcome indeed to membership. Alex, guys, you can become a member. Just click on the link in the description of the video. It's 20 rands per month. Kiburoto, just bread. It's you will be hungry one day and not eat bread, but you would have helped the channel to probably get a better computer. Today I spent but what I want to say is I'm coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away all the things of yesterday. Anyways, Alex is there welcoming Willard. Pardon Vutivi saying Matt is not good player. I don't know why Zwane like him too much. Again, we've already said why. Timothy saying Impilo Nation Chiefs will win today. I don't like how Chiefs play against smaller teams. That the smaller teams should try and be big. We've had more people on the stream. You know what? You've had 300 people on the stream. Putting in a nyoga bafethu. Oh my days. I'm not even watching how many people are on the stream, because when I watch how many people are on the stream, I get depressed. Because when you are doing a live stream, you see what you usually don't see when you are when you upload a video, because a lot of people just click for a second and watch the first 5 seconds of the video and they like, I don't like his face, they leave the video. So it's painful. So now I don't even I don't even do that anymore. Okay. Yeah, when I was posted to Manji is going to give something else. It's going to give something else. Yes, Steve didn't get a yellow card against the team. Timothy, okay, Sesigu Musa is saying, hello guys, we'll watch the live game. I'm sorry, but I'm about to disappoint everyone who's here and they think we're going to watch the live game. No, we are not going to show the game here. It's not allowed. That is why you don't see any other YouTube channel doing it, because even those who have tried to do it before, they end up not doing it because we get blocked. My channels there too, they get blocked. As such, the channel is not showing the game live. I'm just watching the game alongside other people who are watching the game. I know there are more people who are going to watch this. I feel like someone should write a disclaimer for me, and then I will just post it and pin it. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry for disappointing you. But I don't know what I can do. And then Umanda saying Siteba didn't get. Oh yeah, I've already seen that. And then Manda saying, I think Zwane and team only realized he had 3 this week. And then Uspecially is saying Caleb is not Zwane's choice at all. He wasn't. John is saying Matt is not bad, guys. Something is off with him at the moment, but he's not a bad player. No, he's not. Like, I'm going to tell you now, Matt is not a bad player. Like, he's not. I was the one who was celebrating when he got signed. In fact, until recently, his shot was the most viewed shot in the channel. Because was like, hey, Chiefs have signed Matt. It's going to be great. But I think Nante off. And the that thing off, we can't afford to have anything off right now with the Chiefs. Yeah, sengwafundile ama-comment kamandla. Nangu-ke kodwa-ke phika kulokhu nje. Usposet is saying no yellow card for Sithebe in the last 2 PSL games. Still is in Maritzburg. Mandla is saying, yeah, sometimes commenting on lives will make you sound like you're an aggressive person. Sorry, it's just the passion. I read it as you write it. Uti. No, I disagree. So, Mina, I read it as you write it. And then Unati is saying, Mina bengifisa uSithebe noZwane baqhubeke ne-combination yabo khona bezokhanda i-midfield yethu eqinile nanokuthi uMatt has never been rested. It is now his turn to be rested. And be benched, not even in the name of we are resting you. We are benching you because you are not doing well. Because uZwane was bold enough to do it to uSithebe, so he should be bold enough to do it to Ushandis. I am confused. It's 1 minute past. It's 1 minute past thingy. I-game ngandiqala ngubani? Naku sengiba confused ke manje. Is this thing loading or is it what? Because I will have to restart the whole thing. Umama Chwa akasifuna simiyekeni. Umpete is saying Super Sport won, Reds won. Others one will surely disappoint today. Fire when I'm voy. We will reject that spirit. We reject that spirit. lineup is here for those who want to line up. Internet Pablo, we're doing a watch along. You know, that's the standard. Is the game late or is my stream just behind? Because the players are only walking out now. So it starts at 8:30 in Jan. The players are walking out now. Yeah, I'm sure this thing is behind. Lap, I'm watching it on DStv now. Okay. So if it's like 2 minutes behind. Wow, that's not even 2 minutes behind. Your game is behind. It's definitely behind. It's still showing me abadlali. They're still taking a team picture here, so I need to start it afresh because understand yazi, even if you say things in the most simplest language. I communicated clear futhi nje. I said I wouldn't even. Let me see. Okay, let's see how the boys do today because wow, we've been through a lot in recent weeks. Ouch. While we're watching, we'll also be reading some of your comments to see what you guys think as the game is going on. Guys, I have said this thing many times. The game, we are doing a watch along, not a live stream of the game. There's a difference in that thing. Side can't be reached. Yay. Thank you so much. Now I regret why I did what I did. So in the meantime, I'll just do this. Yeah, please Mandla, type it in bold ngempela. I need to, because if I'm responding to each and every comment ukuthi, oh no guys, we're not watching a game here, we are talking while we're watching a game in our own houses. It's Ooh, chef. Wemandla, I gave some people some administrative privileges on the channel. Cela ningiblockela labantu laba abathi abafuna ukubuka impandla yami. Alright guys, let me just remove bathi running baqopha ngempandla. Shame. Okay, the game is started. It's, I think, yeah, I'm 2 minutes behind. The live game, you can watch it on, this is what I didn't want to do. Mandla nebandla, I gave you the responsibility. You are able to block people who are insulting me. eChiefs has just scored, by the way. eChiefs has just scored and we were dancing, and there I was busy looking at these people who are talking about impandla yam. Mandla, let me pin your comment so that people can see ukuthi we are not watching. Let me pin it. Wow. Mandla, what did I say about these spaces? What did I say? I told you though. I told you about this thing. Look at this. There is so much space for Dupree. He takes the player on. He hits the ball across. It's a goal. Like, this is exactly what I'm saying, Guti. Akho ke wena Dupree. Ziyakhala ngempela ke manje. I like. Can you please? Oh my days. Let me just leave this thing here because I don't want to see the people who are live. I don't want to see the people who are commenting. Chiefs has scored. The goal has been scored by Dupree. And we almost scored again. We almost scored a second goal because I've been saying this. Abantu abafuna ukungizwa. Mandla, Unathi, let me see who else. I can't deal with the hate that I'm getting for no reason because I never said I'm watching, I'm showing a game live. So please, if anyone is talking about impandla yami, please block them. Just click the 3 dots and say hide user from the channel because my mental health cannot take the insults. They are funny sometimes, but hey, what can we say? So if you have Ispanela next to your name, that means I gave you that means I gave you the permissions to block people like, I won't even say their names and make them famous. Anyone who says anything, there is an attack on me, please bo admin bam ngicela niba block because it's pinned, it's there. We are not showing a game because that is against the law. I am watching the game with abanye abantu. Oh my goodness. Yabona, the people who asked me for this watch along, I can't even look at your comments now because everyone ucela game. Can I say it again, guys? Oh man. Okay, link, there is this link. Where is that link? Let me try and find that link if I still have it. Let me just... Here is the link. For those who would manje khona abangekho respectful. So if I give them this link, but I will give the link to those people who are asking nicely. I don't have a license. Thank you, my Tom. But I will give you the link to the game because you seem to be a nice person. I'll give you the link to the game. I hope it works for you. But all I can do right now is to just share the link. Yeah, I'm going to share the link right now. Just give me a second. I want to post because I'm getting my insults. Just give me a second, my brother. I'm going to post the link right now. Link to the game. I'm about to share it. Just give me a second. There it is. There is the link. I've shared the link. So there is your link. For those of you who want to go watch the game, that's the link. Hey, they don't wanna pay DStv, but nansi linking. Cela ningangihlafuni nansi ilink niyeke mina ningiyeke ngokuthula awuthi ngiphume futhi la ngalokho ngibuka abantu ukuthi bathini kimi. Okay, I think I will have to change my settings, but I don't know how I can change my settings at this point. I'm not even watching the game in peace now because I am busy responding to people and their angry comments directed at me. Yeah, but we have once again started the game nice. We've scored again. We have just scored another goal. Chiefs are on fire. These teams volume not working. Yeah, but if you Bola Livela Fetu, it's better than not anything. If your volume is not working, at least you are watching the game. I don't think that's my volume you're talking about. So yeah, at least it's there. That's the best I can give you. The link that does not have a volume. Thou shalt not concede. The game, guys, please also Woodman, I can't say this enough. The link is pinned literally on the top of the comment section. You can see it's written link to the game. Just click on that link. That's it. Watchalong. Lipati. I know, I want to see all these people who said they wanted Watchalong. Can you see the onslaught that I'm getting? Okay, it's getting better and better, but I'm still 2 minutes behind. Dear. I'm going to restrict e-commenting, but I can't do it now. It's too late. Yeah, I'm trying to do my job because it's angithi ngibazwile bathe nginenyoka namhlanje. There were 200 people watching at some point. Let me try and do my job. Okay, let me do my job. I will pretend to not see anything that says anything else. Hey, wait. Sikhumbuze saying akufeli lutho kumina. Futhi kufela wena. Nkosi yami. Njani nje? Okay. Simba, I thought you were saying we had scored the second goal. Can't you were talking about that first goal? How behind is your stream? Your stream must be really, really behind. Mzimase, the link once again is there. It's pinned. Guys, it's the, I don't know. It's there. Like it's pinned on the comment section. Now it's even harder to see ukuthi kahle kahle whatever that Gallants are doing. Is it because they are responding to how Chiefs started the game by scoring an early goal, or is it because of how they were going to play in any case? But the fact that they've gotten exposed at the back, it tells you. Yabona nje who's in that? We just lost and gave away position that easily. Where Tembelan? Guys, there is a link. Literally, there is a link. There is a link, Buffett. And I'm only responding because Utembelani said please. There is a link that I pinned on the chat. That's why you can go and watch the game. It's pinned saying link to the game. That's why you watch the game. Link to the game. That's why you watch the game. Just click on that link, then you'll find the game. Awusikhumbuza ulibuka live. Hey madod. Ulibuka live as in a groundini or Niyambona ke nansi genius izongitshela ukuthi angisuke la. Une genius engitshela ukuthi angisuke la ufuna ukubuka ibhola ku channel yami. People are geniuses. Let's see. There's a second chance. The link, if you can't find the link, I couldn't ngakusiza because the link, I said the link is on the pinned comment. If you can't see a pinned comment, then nama I say kinto ngakusiza ngawo mfowethu. Ngikutholele link ngayiphina on the live chat, but you still can't see the link on the live chat. Hayi bafethu ngicela singaxhaphazani bandla. Wait, I was trying to do it. Dylan. Oh lolo, if that link is not working. Yo, Skumbuzo. when ngiyakwazi phela you do watch the channel. I've been using this link and it has worked if I'm connected to internet as a South Africa. So if that link is not working, I'm thinking which other link works well. Cause the stream to watch links awasasebenzi. Yo, uPumandla, ngicela nibize uMandla this side. Kunenye link uMandla yaziyo, I don't know enye, but the one that I know is the one that I've shared. See, now Utsepiso is saying the link is working, guys. I don't know what happens. You click on the link and then it opens another page usually. Kumele click ulivale that other page and then the link will stay open. Just click on that link. The sebenzisana Google Chrome. If you are on your phone, it's not likely to work. The link works in the link usually works on the thingy, on the computer. Yeah, nanso ke ngi link. Bengithi ngeke cause so if you're usually the stream to watch, link, it doesn't work on my phone. I've tried using it on my phone, but it does work if you're using it on PC. So maybe that's why you might be having a problem. Let me see if I can edit and add another link. Excuse me. You can't even edit. So there you are. You have two links. You have a VIP link. You also have the other link as well. So we're not even watching the game at this point. We're just responding to ama comments, kama links. So game sekudlula 21 minutes. I can't say I've seen much in the game. Ngicela nje ukubuka igame manje. Pilani Dupree scored the goal. It's a shame that you can't watch the game, but you have two links here that you can use. It's working, yeah. So try using it on PC. If you're using it on a phone, that link won't work, most likely. So now Gift, he's saying the link is working. So it's most likely where it will work if you are using the PC. Usikhumbuza ngimazi ugcine kwenzakalani ngaye, but that's the story. Bonanka ama link kanti I do not have a PC. Mzamo, the link is pinned on the chat. I need moderators. It's pinned on the. It's pinned. Like the meaning of the word pinned is literally pinned. But Jablani, there is a link that is pinned on the comments. If you wanna go watch the game, click on that link on your PC, computer, and then once you click on that link, it will take you to the game and you'll be able to watch the game. on your phone it's not going to work. So we have two links, Connie link eposto mandla VIP league.im. Then there's a link that's posted by me that says stream to watch something. Okay, let me do this. What do I even do? Alvin. I think football what is he back? Is he live streaming again? Because ngagcine live stream the football world something, because the last I checked that channel used to stream. Let me see if I can help them. Yeah, you are right, man. I can see what they are getting in our box. This was actually a good save by Peterson, because it was just between our defenders and they can get a goal if we let them play like that. What does that even mean? I will say what I like the fact that Chiefs is continually scoring early goals in games. It says a lot. Yeah, Gallants, they're oh no, Peterson, what have you done? Yo, we're too relaxed. Okay, it's offside. Gule live stream ethi Chiefs and Chiefs, see. Wesikhumbuzo, do you not have a laptop, Gandhi? Because the two links that we sent you, they both work as long as you have a laptop. The links that I shared, they can work. On the phone it doesn't work, unfortunately, but it only works with computer because it's designed like that. Otherwise I do not know. The other place where you can watch the game is on Facebook. If you go on Facebook and you also type Kaizer Chiefs match live today, you will find games. The other day when I didn't have, when I had a problem, I just went to Facebook and typed live Kaizer Chiefs live match today. There are some people who are streaming my games there, so you can try it. You can try on Facebook as well. If you really don't have a laptop that you can use to click on the link. Otherwise, let me see lo Arctic Gaming ukuthi uyayiveza ne game. Kune link. Let's see if Chiefs can use this opportunity. No. Yeah, even the other channel, it's top of the comments. That's where you'll find the link. Look on the top of the comments. That's where the link is at. Good night, Kumbuzo. Hamba Facebook. Before ulale, go to Facebook. You will find the game on Facebook. I know that for sure. There are always games on Facebook. Someone is streaming on Facebook. It's just that from time to time they get blocked now, but don't give up on Facebook. See the corner. Monges, are you using a laptop? If you are not using a laptop, the link won't work. But if you are using a laptop, the link will work. The links, in fact, not just the link. Yeah, listen, guys, I know the pain. Try Facebook as well. If you saw how bad the quality that I'm watching the game is here. Yeah, I don't like the fact that these guys are still in the game, because the longer they stay, at least Bridget, the link is working. So I will take that any day of the week if the link is working. Also, there is a way of getting sound. You just click on the sound and then it shows another window, and then you click again. You must time it. If you're going to be a pirate, you must learn how to pirate properly. Oof. Ooh. There is a yellow card for number 24. Yeah, boy. Tabang Van Veek, welcome to membership. Wow, look at that. I wasn't expecting another member today. Especially not after the abuse I've been getting. Thank you, Tabang. Thank you. Uzobeza Sebeti, this wasn't a free kick. Thank you so much, Tabang, for joining the membership of the membership. We need a goal. We need to go to the halftime, leading this game 2-0. Because if we don't score a goal, any team, what I want in this game is not to go to halftime leading 2-0. In fact, I want to go to halftime 3-0. Because everyone always fences themselves against the Chiefs. Let's see. Snap. Bapho internet pub. Where internet pub. Where Liberty. Nithule nje niyangibuka nje. Yazi nina. Sinama live stream nani every day lana manje mase ngibulawa abantu ku live stream anisasho lutho. Nenza njani madoda? Why are you quiet? Why are you all quiet? Nang seqhamuke sephakamisa isandla. Why are you letting people abuse me like this? My mind is no longer focused. I can't even let me just come back. I want to this link, paste and go. Ooh. We haven't made any stupid mistakes yet, and I will say even the likes of Ohlanti in this game right now, they are tracking forward, they are tracking back. Every form and sort and manner of tracking that you need from your players, I am seeing today, so I'll take that again every other day of the week. Just need another goal, guys. I don't get where that cross was supposed to go. I'll be honest with you. It's like, why are we crossing? The link is on the top comment, Bongi. So if you just look at the top comment, we'll see the link. Minutes, 35 minutes. Let's see. Oh, Peterson. Offside. I would say Guatina, we still have those spaces behind our defense, but I wouldn't say it's a train smash to a point Oguti. Excuse me. We are completely and utterly exposed. But we just need to watch ourselves. I will note Oguti, it doesn't look like the usual games where we score one goal. He snapped at the chance. Into snapped at once. He could have taken it better. Just one of the other positives that I'm noting in today's game is also Uguti Hlanti once again is getting Amabola into the right places. Gallants have scored. This is exactly what I was saying, Guti. We shouldn't let these guys stay in the game. We shouldn't. It's absolute nonsense. Like I was just saying, like a few minutes, Guti, this thing shouldn't be happening, and here we are conceding. What happened here? Oh, nonsense. What nonsense is this? We've talked about how ufunani lapha yini benga-communicate? Why benga-communicate? Ayisuka aha. How Peterson, yazi labantu labo, we've been talking this thing over and over again in previous games. They should stop this thing. They should communicate better. Look now. Ayisuka, this combination yabo shem. Ayisuka. How? What nonsense is that? Hey guys. No man. And this is like the third week running of the same mistake between Peterson and Notov. All the time. They just don't click for some reason. Which I don't get, because these guys have been playing together for a very long time. Yet they're still making mistakes as if they're playing together for the first time. Hi. Inavela, I don't get it. Hi, Bafet. How? They just don't want to trust each other. And we've been saying this, as Umandla is saying. Baba God. If we're being honest, these both of them are guilty. Like we are put over, we are put Ulokunju Peterson. Because let the keeper, let Udove deal with it, Peterson. Let Udove deal with it, and Peterson as well. Yeah, now let it try futuristic soccer on YouTube. Thank you, Ndando. No, but if we're being honest here, inkinga manje, it seems like Peterson na communication yakhe siyamxaka, and this is the same thing that's gonna get people to say akubuya uKhune. Ekubeni noKhune had the same problem with Odove noKwinika. Hayi, yazi bafethu. Because angazi uyaphi lapha. I don't know what he's doing there. And the worst part that annoys me the most is the fact that in doing this, he's not even closing near post yakhe. And because near post is not even covered, he just left the thing. He just left it exposed. The problem when Bongi, you saying that ukuthi Peterson could command the defense as uKhune. Remember ukuthi uKhune na ubeshayisana ngamakhanda nabo Dove no ban, who's this other person? Who's it? Bekunokushayisana vele nangamakhanda even during Khune's time. So then the question is the problem all keeper or is the problem net defense? But in this case, I think Ulokunja, it was just to keeper in this case. Because Yakumbula, there was a goal that we conceded against what's this team? There's a goal that we conceded against. There's a goal that we conceded against. I forget. Against Stellenbosch, there was a miscommunication between Ukhune no Lokunja again. Ukhune knows it, so it's happening again. Now with a different keeper. Like yazi bafethu, our forwards bayasebenza or Dupree, we score goals. And then the defenders, they work extra hard to make sure ukuthi we are in pain once again. And that's basically what has just happened in this game. We've conceded another goal again that we're not supposed to concede. Hey. We can't continue like this, guys. This is just not the one. It's just not the one. If Dupree is really injured here, let's see. Oof. No, Zobar. Oh, no. That does not look nice. That does not look nice, guys. That looks painful. I hope he's fine. I was scared. I thought he was out. I thought it was a serious injury. I'm glad he's fine. Wow. That did not look like something that I would even wish on my enemy. It looks like the leg broke, but it didn't. It's just that let's just hope he can walk it off. We can't lose it to pray. And now team talk has changed all of a sudden at halftime, because now what are you going to say at halftime to these guys? Like you're gonna pose. Now umphofu ke sezokhala. Uluthando communication yamxaka ngoba uDove usebenzisa istar salad. uDove uzenza istar salad defense. I think I've been saying this thing. I said it once ukuthi I've in a couple of games in fact ukuthi the problem is that we I can't even find my pen. I bought my ticket, by the way, to come back home. Just got excited. The problem is that he gets too frustrated and he's at the point where he's like, I'm gonna do it myself. And on those I'm gonna do it myself moments, we end up conceding stupid goals such as this one. And because y'all remember Guti, the same thing happened. Guti, they must be arrested to sim. You remember Guti against Stellenbosch, Peterson had the same miscommunication with Dove, and he also had the same miscommunication with Ungezana. Twice, in fact. There was one time where it was with Ungezana, there was one time where it was with Dove and Ungezana at the same time. So it's like fingers will be pointed, and this thing that we've been trying to avoid so much, Yoguti, we don't want keepers, we don't want Chiefs ending up having to focus on buying people, on buying a goalkeeper because of bigger problems. But if for Peterson beqhubeka benza lento le, then the Chiefs might be forced to do the thing that we don't want to do. Now Sibusiso Lindoguhle saying greetings everyone. I am new here. Please welcome me. Welcome Sibusiso. Welcome. We acknowledge your presence. Oh, what a save. Who took that shot? It's not incredible, but it was on target. It's mad. Ukolen is saying Dupree never gives Sahil the ball. We need to obviously look into those things as well, because we've been talking about Uguti. There is definitely, I won't dismiss the fact that there's an element of selfishness with regards to our players, and it must be fixed one way or the other. So we just need to look at it closer. Can't wait to be back in SA, because ibhola ngizobe ngilibuka ku TV. Hayi lento yokubuka ku screen esincane kanje, and it's buffering and I need Wi-Fi. We need to score. Come on. Oh, this should be a goal. Should have been a goal. That should have been a goal. Hey, Jesus. Okay, we're safe. Oh my God. Chiefs will Chiefs will stress you. Thought that was going in, because it's a one-on-one defender versus a striker. You're like, okay, that's it. We're screwed here. Untando was saying that they always venture into attack and it leaves defense exposed. But the problem is not even the fact that we have a problem. Uguti, we get the exposed, we do. But the biggest problem is that we concede a stupid goal because we did not communicate. And because of the communication, we lost the ball and ended up conceding. Umpo was saying this Matt and Zwane thing is off. Now what do we do? Because now the problem is, what you're gonna have now is ukuthi since this thing is not working, now are you going to bench? Are you going to take out Uzwan and bring in Usteb and risk Usteb getting a yellow card? So all of a sudden now it's getting tricky. It's getting way trickier. Ish. I'm watching a blurry game here, because if I don't risk this, I will try and risk it at halftime and see what happens. It's halftime. How to watch? Hello, Neymar Road. You ask nicely. That's what we teach our students. They must ask nicely. But ngempela football world. But because you didn't insult me, Neymar, there is a link on the top of the comments. The first link on the comments. Click the link there. If you have a computer, it should work. Okay, so I'm gonna do this now. So I need to stop the clock. Uthi ngengane. No, mina ngidlali ngengane that much. Ngithule nje indaba yengane ngiyayibuka. Into engiyishoyo mina on my side ukuthi what I just want to see is lama defender yeke ukusiphuza. Above everything else, into engayifuni mina ukuphuzwa ama defender. Like I just don't like that. Ukuphuzwa ama defender. Because why do we have to suffer the same fate each and every game? Okay, ungangenzi nje computer. We shouldn't. It's unfair to us as fans ukuthi we have professionals who get paid, who are together every day of the week. Oh, I'm sorry, Neymar, if you're using the phone, because both the links that we've shared on this channel, you can try with your phone, but if I'm being honest, it has never worked for me. So I'm just telling you the truth. These are the links that we have, and if your phone does not what is happening? Yeah, so what I'm saying, you guys, is that labantu laba basiphuza clean, and they play as if they are never together, like midweek, right? It's like sometimes it's like they meet on a Saturday. Okay, guys, we're playing today, so ni ready. There's no sign yokuthi these guys like work together every single day of the week. Oh yeah, try using Opera Mini. Nontando is saying try using futuristic soccer as well. Because ngempela it's unacceptable, as you guys are saying. It really is unacceptable. We cannot be in a situation where each and every game you can count on Chiefs conceding a stupid goal. These people are professionals. Like, we're not even like being crazy and expecting things that are not expected from other people. No, we are just expecting a football team to behave as such. Not to now we're saying no, we want the Chiefs to not make mistakes. No, but if you're gonna make mistakes, guys, make mistakes because volleyball is a game of mistakes. Hayi ukuthi wena manje uzovela uqhamuke nje and then you concede something like that. Okay, now I'm in trouble. Even my phone has forsaken me, so it's not even wanting to. Let's try again, and let's disconnect the VPN. Yeah, let me read some of your comments in the meantime. Sorry that I'm not showing my face. My camera ran out of battery and the phone I was using it to stream. So for a second here, I'm switching from my phone to my camera, from my camera to my phone to see if it's going to work. Okay. Other comments is, yeah, it works. Yo, VPN. Yeah, here we go. Right. Nanso ngiphandle yami yabuya. All right, so let's see what ama comments athini. So ama comments are going like who the football world, Obed is saying Dupree is selfish. Yabo lento ukuthi useqalile uyakora manje and now he's wanting to be a hero. Ilento ebuye ihluphe ngabadlali sometimes ukuthi once you start scoring you want to score everything. I just hope ukuthi uzwane just gets to that point where he's like, enough nonsense, ningenzela nonsense manje, because masoloku siba soft in these players bazoqhubeka benze lo mathanda wabo. Mandla saying, as we can complain, but we do this every week. We always invite teams back like this, and we always give credit to Chiefs. So good, wow, we started the game well, we led the game, but then at the end of the day, it's like, why even bother lead if you're going to give the lead away in any case? Because that's basically what we end up doing. We get the lead and then we're like, okay, now we have the lead. Let's just relax. To hell with playing football that matches where we are. uLuthando is saying, God asiphuza uDove abantu bangaboni ungezani uhlale eMancave. No, yeah, no, uDove he has made some mistakes ukuthi now more and more they are becoming high profile. I think though with uDove ama mistakes akhe they come from the fact that he, what can I say, he's now getting frustrated with his teammates, and that is boiling out in a wrong way, which is something that I said, if he ends up being too frustrated with his teammates, then that attitude might end up costing the team, because it seems like none of them trust each other. But it's half time. Let me get more of our comments. Usibaba is saying uDove ulele namuhla benohlanti. Umzuyanda is saying, I see Chiefs losing this game. Honestly, I don't see them scoring second half, and I also don't see them not conceding. I have to admit this Gallants is good and they have stamina. Yabona kumandla, as I'm reading this comment, I'm sure it's like, yeah. Yeah, I told you Mpilo, these guys have energy for days. And they do. They have been running and running and running. And they are fighting for their lives. Chiefs is playing as if there's nothing that's happening. And we can't have that. We can't have that. We have to play like the world is ending tomorrow. Because if we don't qualify for continental cups or Champions League or what's this thing, Confederations Cup, then what are we doing? What are we doing in our lives? Keobakile is saying, really every single game Chiefs concede silly goals. Defense can't defend. They try to play from the back from the beginning of the season till now. Same mistakes every game. Come on, guys, that's poor. It's unacceptable. I agree with you. It's really unacceptable. Sorry, there's something that bothers me. Positioning your camera. Yeah, it bothers me. Right, now it's better. Okay, Ulipati is saying, There is a need for authority at the back, and usually it should be the keeper as the last word because he can see everything. If Peterson says keeper's ball, Dove shouldn't be doing otherwise. The question is, was there a shout? If there was a shout, then I definitely agree with you. Ukeeper has the last say because Ukeeper has a better view of the entire ground. Usbongobuko is saying now we have to take the game to Marumo and outplay them in the middle. Mdu must pull up his socks, and Dupree had 3 chances. We should be 3-1 up now. He's getting cocky. He's getting cocky. Please like the video, by the way. Sbongobuko is saying, no, is continuing to say, you can see Dove is a natural left back. Unazo impazamo zake. Yeah, because if you make a mistake on the left, you can still have a defender to cover you. Lipat is saying the exact thing happened at the corner flag last game. Exactly, with Ungezana. I remember, yes, with Ungezana. Surely they should have went over this lack of authority voice at the back, because this can't be happening where there is 50% between defender and goalkeeper. And then Unoko is saying the thing is, if Chiefs scores an early goal, then we must be already know it's Chai. Check our recent matches. That is true. I was saying this earlier on, Uguti. We score early, but then we'll concede late. We always just do this thing, which is unacceptable. Manle is saying Dove is trying to do too much to compensate for his teammate mistake, and he's getting frustrated too with them, which is also making them just as bad as the ones that he's trying to compensate for. Yes. And then Utlibat is saying, I think Dove makes mistakes because he doesn't trust Yebo. What I was just saying, he doesn't trust his teammates. That's why he always wants to be the one being on the ball, because then the others won't make mistakes since he has the ball. Which is just a bad in that is because now people are going to start attacking Udove, right? They are just going to start attacking Udove. And yeah, it's his struggle, so good he doesn't trust his teammates. And because of that, it's actually costing the team. Yeah, Nalapo is trying to say, oh no, I'm doing it out of the goodness of my heart. I'm trying to save them from humiliation or whatever else that he's trying to save them from. But they are grown men who should take responsibility for their own actions. So he should just stop it. And then Uniko is saying Peterson should just learn to trust his defenders. Dover gave him a simple instruction to go back to the goalie, but he opted to engage. This is the argument again. As a keeper, I knew Guti, if a keeper gives a shout, you do what the keeper tells you to do. You don't do your own thing. If you keeper at a keeper's ball, what you do is you simply make sure that you guide the player behind you so that the keeper comes and get the ball. Awuzama ukudlala ibhola and be indecisive in the process. Let's have our fingers crossed manje. I'm about to attempt using a VPN again. Come on. Why do they want to confirm my my goodness. Now I need to think, because now I'm using my phone as the camera. Now I'm in a situation where I have to try and watch the game on the PC again. It's a struggle. I should have asked for Keiko's computer, but she's gone now. She's in Malang. I'm saying Keiko as if... Did you see me get disconnected live? That's because I connected the phone. I connected the VPN and then it just disappeared. Yes. I'm trying to think, how am I going to watch the second half, guys? Because I'm using the phone as the camera. So we might end up having to do something that I don't like, which would be I will have to use, let me see if I can find the game on Facebook. Oh, wait, what was the name of the channel again? That YouTube channel that is showing the game. I need to see that YouTube channel. Who was recommending the YouTube channel, guys? Who? I need to go and watch the second half in that channel. because on one hand I'm trying to be live, but on the other hand I'm also trying to nangu futuristic soccer. Outing him search YouTube. About the struggle is real. This thing of not being in SA, it sucks. Because now I can't watch just the thing on TV. Sorry for mumbling. But eChiefs is once again doing something that we shouldn't be. We're in a situation that we shouldn't be in. But now we're in that situation, which just sucks if we're being honest. Yeah. Right. So hello futuristic soccer home show because angiboni lutho me. I don't see anything here. Let me. The game is back now. Omunye is asking ukuthi where is Dolly. Guys, people are just taking vacay. Chiefs is playing and abanye abantu they are playing vacation. They're playing vacation, and that's the problem with this thing, Yoguti. If things are not working for the entire team, then that's where you see the situation. Zanovo is saying, I'm really disappointed by Dove. In any, I should not have said is not the person for the position. Yeah, there is also that it's a factor, yes, Uguti, he is actually not a left back. I am hearing sounds of my AC. There is that element, Yoguti, he is not a natural center back. But you must remember, Guti, even in our center back pairing, is like better than all the defenders that we actually have, which is just sad if you actually think about it. With our best defender, our best center back is the one that is actually not a defensive midfielder. I searched, okay, yeah, it's showing on futuristic sock. Thank you. Yeah, the game has started. I do feel as though since I'm watching using the computer again, the stream might just lag. Let me show the picture for now. Come on, that should be a goal. It's a foul. It's a foul once again. We need to respond, guys, in this half. We cannot have it any other way. We just need to respond because otherwise our teams azogcina sijwayela kabi. Thank you. The futuristic soccer channel is working, and I think whoever is the owner of this channel, they started the channel today, because I can tell you now, Uguti, Super Sport will go after him fresh just a few days from now. But hopefully they don't see him because we're still watching. We're still watching. Right. Tell me, I hope I'm not lagging in any way, shape or form. Mala saying, as the Chiefs players can't read Silas run, the guy looks non-existent in this game. It's the same thing that happened with Lukaku at Chelsea. Uguti, people ended up saying Lukaku is a bad striker, but he never got but he never got the balls to come to him. So he ended up looking like a bad striker. Fox is saying, tell Peterson to stay in poles, but the keeper is busy coming for the ball. And Matt is not giving us anything. We expected that much though with Matt, but we can't. We just lost the ball once again. Can't say much. We'll just keep quiet and hope for the best, because that's the situation that we're finding ourselves in right now, Guti. We're just hoping for the best to happen at this point, because these guys, oh, that's a second goal. Oh, wow. That guy should have scored. You should not be missing those. You should not be missing those. Onele, there's a link on the top of the comments. That's where you can watch the game. And also there's a channel on YouTube that's showing the game. So you can go check that channel. I'm also watching the game on the channel. Unless SuperSport finds the channel and they switch it, they suspend it. But Willard is saying, in that case, why don't we try Hlant as a centre back because of his maturity? That was the initial plan, if you remember. The initial plan was to try Uhlanti as a left centre back, but for some reason they played him at left back, because that's what I thought Chiefs were gonna do, because he also is a tall guy. So I was expecting him to play as a, you're welcome my brother, I was expecting him to play in that role. I was expecting him to play as a defender, as a center back, but for some reason unknown to me, he ended up being a left back. And not because he was giving solid performances, because he was just there without competition. So yeah, but it's getting annoying, because at the end of the day, the question will be asked, because we had this conversation in depth before the game began. Pass the ball. Why is Dupre doing this? It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. I need to get this comment section somewhere here. But now it's blocking my entire screen, because I want to read my comments, and the problem is that now the game is, yeah, Mandla Vele Usail will be the first one to go out, because it's easy to do that. Ooh, Solomons, that's a nice run. Ah, Isaile, he's not looking, Wayan Usail. He's thinking of taking a shot. There's a player wide. Look at how many people Gallants live up front. 4. Play the ball. Samb him too. Don't take a shot. Take a pass. Elvis is saying only our 2 young stars are giving us hope. Mandla saying I agree. Saying like my comments that I skipped. I agree if the keeper says keep a ball, you leave it, and that's what Dover did. He slowed down to guide the ball, but then Peterson pulled out last minute and Dover lost out. That's another thing where I was taught, like in primary, this thing, Guti. If you are a keeper and you come out, be it for a cross or for whatever that is that you are coming out for, do not second guess yourself. If you are coming out, come out. Don't say nyapum, then go back. Sibongo Buko is saying Dolly should play in the 8 with Zwane to get control of the game. Uban Velo that can be brought on, because that means someone must be subbed. Who can be subbed? Because if Udovo idlala e8, I mean Udol. Yeah, you said Udol. You are right, Lipat. He's really pushing. He's pushing Solomon's. Solomon's is pushing in this game. It's just the final ball that's missing. And funny enough, I see Solomon's being way ahead. Look where he's getting the ball right now. But then you will see Masagui counter. He's the oof. This boy. If Usagui counter foot, you see Solomon's is the one who is back tracking again. So we need, yes, Buffett, we need a few more Solomons in this team. People who are trying really hard for the team. Osis YouTube channel is saying hi. Don't know what to do with that information. Let's see. No, why? Okay, Zan. That was close. That was close. Come on. Come on. Oof. I'm still waiting for that injury, man, that you are talking about. Oh, yeah, he's gone. It's not looking good. But he had to go for that ball. If he gets injured from this, I think, let me see. It's not that bad. He just landed on the leg. I prefer these ones when even if he's injured. Even if he's injured to Dove like serious in this game. Or like not like serious. No, he's in pain. The man looks like he's in real pain. But he's a football player. They do these things. It's fine. Who Elvis is saying for once, sub Dupree and bench him next game. Bring in Caleb from the game for a change. Guys, but if you think about it, if you take out Dupree, he's the one who can do something for a Chiefs. Then Usail is under pressure. At least I like those hoodies that these guys are wearing. Upesi down loya manje. Who's that guy who looks like Upesi down so much? Chiefs. It's not Upesi, but it looks like Upesi so much. Kauntando. I think I saw a comment earlier, but let me read it now because there were too many comments at the time. Tando is saying Pep ruined soccer because teams are trying to play like him and they saw Sundowns do it and they thought it was it is costing how mdu wow bese kuba umathi ke nalama short akhe should have scored. Pep ruined soccer because this should be a goal. Look at Usaile. He passes the ball. Umtu should be pushing that ball with his left foot and taking a shot with the left foot. There's no time to come back on his right foot. There is no time. The defender is tracking back. Push the ball with your left foot. Take the shot with your left foot. Because if you're taking the shot across, there was going to be enough balance for him. If the defender is coming across, the next thing that he gets is a pen. Abakulum laba. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, so Untand was talking about Tuguti. People are looking at Pep and they think they can do it. It's costing our team, and they do train. They dance in training. I just searched. What did I search? Let me. Sorry, just give me a second. I will find it. I will give you the exact words that I searched, and yeah, I said, I need to log into. I searched Kaizer Chiefs live, futuristic soccer. Wow, labantu laba. Futuristic wakhona is spelled with FUTURASTIC bese kuba usoccer. It's like futuristic soccer. Yeah, that's the channel, because I can't leave this page, otherwise ngizoba nenkinga. Just to go back to what you were saying, Chiefs is not struggling with the spaces that we leave behind as much as it's just stupid mistakes that would be making even with a low block. Even if Chiefs were playing deep and defending for their lives, they will still be making these mistakes, because these mistakes are down to personnel and not necessarily a system. We are fighter ulokunja. This thing I was saying about Solomon's is really fighting. Lento yokudlala amadami elokhu yenziwa odoli angi-understand mina. Thank you Mandla for that information about the boy. Mandla saying the award for the most missed chances will go to Chiefs. Ngampela futhi if there was that, uzo create my chances are 100. Marco Dubela is going to give us problems. What's niggas thinking it even in that previous game that we played against them? I feel like I'm about to see something disappointing about Sahil or something. Is he going to miss or something? Let me not look at my comments and experience the disappointment myself. Now Umandla is asking, did you enjoy your Otladis? I think Usaile missed. Let me not look at this thing because Nyangpaza missed. What did he do? I'm still waiting for that chance because my stream is clearly behind. Who's coming on? Oh, Yikumandlebu's good. Did you guys enjoy Otladisa? Because they are taking him out. They are bringing on Marco Dubel. Let's see what happens. Power my subs. Where are our subs? P. Oh, Saile. Oh, wow. I'm behind. I'm really behind. Like the comment, my comment, my reaction is like delayed. Should have just placed the ball better. Let me see. Let me see what he could have done better. Let me see. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I blame him that much, yes. Because the ball was already out of his control. So it's either he could have tried to guide it with his inside foot. No. It's either he could have tried to guide it with his inside foot, or alternatively try and Screw it. Or try to do something else like I don't know. Elvis is saying, what was Sahel trying to do there? Why not score a simple goal? Ihabalane vel. Guys, Gallants will just get one chance again and punish us. They just almost scored ngongema foot. That was a good save by Peterson. This is the thing. Usibongo bukufuna uMatlo. Sifuna ama champagne passes now ayingek. But if you add to Matlo in that midfield, you might as well just give Gallants the win. Because as much as you are hoping with his creativity will help you, but he's rusty, he hasn't played in a long time. That's just one reason. But over and above that, you still have the fact that he needs to mark and he won't be marking. Ubezolhitha kanjani downwards mandla because belila ubengazama or would he just then added more force by trying to be, I don't know. That's why I'm saying I'm not sure if I can. Oh no, naba belahla ibhola Khosi Jesu. I see there for the taking, Tinas. See there for the taking. Yazi see there for the taking ngempela futhi. Hey man. Yazi abantu bethu bafuna nje ukukudlisa nje. Bafuna nje ukukudlisa. I get why Uzwane would bring on Umashiane. You are right. Ututulutan is asking we up Mashiane, go to Uzwane. I get why Umashiane would come on, man. I would, but I don't get it at the same time. I would rather have Uskot, to be honest. I would rather have Uskota because Uskota akakudlisi ngokuthi he's because of lack of concentration. UKG uzokudlisa because he has the game is moving and lapha I know ukuthi I'm behind him and I'm saying I prefer Usekhota over Umashiane in this game because Umashiane, I mean Usekhota would get those spaces that the Gallants are obviously leaving behind because they see what you are there for the taking. But Umashiane could just make another mistake because he's too relaxed. Umatlo, I've already said that boy relaxes too much. We don't need that. We already have enough of that. So and football world is asking where Pumatlo. I understand in Abona eka Matlo, I do not understand why he would even play. Ultanda saying danke mfethu Steam KG sizofumana penalty. Yeah, because KG ngisho ebhayize njalo. It's still a fact nje ukuthi pace is pace. Looks like Udove is struggling, shame. I don't think he has recovered from that injury, from that knock that he got earlier on. Abantu be-Sundowns ba obsessed, guys. Like, why would you even bother yourself about a team that is fighting for second place when uze stadium uzo support the team that is playing against them? Ay gek okunye ukuhlupheka lokho. Okunye nje ukuhlupheka. Like we are not even competing in the Sundowns at this point. But they are here supporting iGallants. Sekuba lo mjida we-Celtic. Mina namanje ngisafuna ukunderstand ukuthi yamenzani iChiefs. Akayifuni iChiefs lo yababa lo. Oh, Samgelo mnandi lo fana lona. Ayo Samgelo mnandi ngeke. Munandi uSamgelo. Hayi mnandi impela uSamgelo. Sebelahle ibhola ke. Bese nje belahle ibhola. It's just ridiculous once again. Umandla is saying Samgezwane Mara, why is he so casual? This part of his game annoys me. I'm too out. I know. I'm too tall out. At least it's not a predictable. It's not a predictable change because I was expecting Usaile to go out as is a default change in our team. Oh. You? Sad diver. Na angungeme siphulela abadlali. Angithi ngitheni na ngimfuna lapha ku Chiefs. I think he signed a pre-contract with Amazulu. No. That's not a good. That's like uzama ukumphula. Lo mchita ngamakhokho ensimbi pho. Yo. Mina ngisabona ukuthi senzani ke manje in this game. I would be lying to you if I said I did, because I don't. Now Lama subs, they're a bit too late. Umahlonje, guys, is one of those players that Uzwane likes. Umahlonje is liked by the coach. So Umahlonje uyamthanda nje Uzwane. We must just admit that fact. It's just factual, Lona Peterson. Indlela engifocusing ngayo right now, it's unbelievable. Ooh, but I haven't seen you guys celebrating here, so that's the sucky part about the being behind we watch along, because you know ukuthi if ungakaboni umuntu celebrate on the comments, Elvis is saying, why not Martin to praise that are subbed? Why we took out Shabalal? Because Umati, as much as nami ngafuna adlala, the only thing right now that happens is that if you take him out, then who's going to defend? Because no Samgelo is not defensive. So if you take out Umati, you must bring in someone who's defensive, because he's the only defensive player in our midfield. Because uSamgelo uyambona nje ukuthi engamnandi kuwa phambili, but he's not that great when it comes to defending. So that's the predicament that we find ourselves in. Sibone. Oh, that's a run. Chip the keeper. Throw the ball. Chip. Oh. Uthando uthi sodla ngusakhile. Usayile. Akakoreke phela ngoba nikhuluma ngosakhile. Woza sakhile. Wow. Ngithi uzokora usakhile phela manje. Solomon's guys is my man of the match. Uyazama shem yazi. Uyazama. Uzama lokwa ngempela futhi. Samuel. Matlow. How, Dupri. Offside. Yeah, it is an offside. Man, they're saying Dupri doesn't know how to pass to pass Sahel for some reason. Mhlambe Umandla is saying Sahel is playing now for real. I will tell you why Sahel is now performing. Because if Utoli is playing, then that leaves Ulokunj. Ebola is given to Utoli most of the times. That's the side that you see being utilized the most. And Ebola ends up not getting to Sahel. That's something that could be a possibility, because Lo Sahel that we are now seeing is a better version with Utoli not playing, because now the ball can be distributed around a bit more. Lthando, you want my champagne pass Matlola that you were talking about? Come on. You see, now he's getting the ball often. Utiaga pronounce on Bill. We need a goal. 15 minutes to go. Spongoboko is saying we're all biting our nails below, hoping we score to make it 2-1, bruh. Tell me about it. Totally. I'm sure Umpo, wherever he is pissed. Yeah, when done. What is wrong with the skip? Ufunu reference njani, because phela useshilo ukuthi it's a goal kick. What does he want? How? Ungezana went for the ball there. There's nothing else that this keeper is complaining about. I don't get it. Lava nje bayathanda to get fired up over nothing. I wonder what's going to happen next week. Oh, nabo bashayisana ngamakhanda futhi. You see, the keeper is not involved there. The keeper is not involved in that mistake. Ungezana no Dove are slamming into each other. That's a good save. That's a good save. Ooh! Oh my days. What is... Hey, let him learn. Hi. Hi, Chiefs. Njani bakwethu? How are they getting all the second balls? Wow. Yabo manje, Chiefs is getting me to a position where I'm almost saying, oh no, let's just not lose. You know it's bad when you get to that position where you are like, let's not lose. Like a game that you know very well, Uti, you should be winning. That's why I wanted Mpo to say, I knew ukuthi Mpo. I wanted to just wake you up wherever you are in that corner by mentioning Mashian, because I knew Guti, you were going to be pissed. Uthi uthulthando bafethu kuza kanjani Matlo adlalela Chiefs. Yeah, Baba, it doesn't only play for Chiefs. You can also see, oh dear, good defending Pongezan. Uzwane also likes him, so I won't say he's not wanted by Uzwane. Dupree, there's a run behind you. Challenge for the ball. Do bad. Ay. In that time, how? Non-web. Usibongo book is saying Caleb on Buffett or Duva. Elvis is saying we're playing Istanbul manje. We like direction and venom. Umanda is saying Marshan is camping alone on the left. Our left side is no longer functioning. You see what I was telling you when Amandla ukuthi uSahele had disappeared. Don't tell me ukuthi we've considered a goal. Uthemba phela has only come here when we considered a goal. Usibongo book is saying Caleb on Bafethu. Oh, yes, now I'm holding my breath. Themba, you are making me nervous, my brother. Mati Jesu. Ow, Mati. Ow. Oh, Matlo. Oh, I see why Ultand was asking how is Matlo playing for Chiefs. Oh no, this. Oh. I'm stress levels. The levels of stress that we go through because of our team. I understand. Please, one is tired. Go to our coach. If he takes out Uzwane, I am Ashana Matota. Why is he wasting position like this? I think if any player is taken out Uzwane, then they should bring on who else is on that bench. They should just go for broke at this point and just play 4 strikers. Bring on Uduba. Bring on Uduba because uKeleb angimazi uzokwenza. Ngizofika ngifrustrate nje naye for the next 8 minutes. So did they even touch this guy? It looks suspicious. Who happy is playing, Jack? Solomon's son. Usekhote has wasted way too many of his chances. That is why now Uzwan has basically just benched him. Ben or Caleb, I feel like they're in that position. Even Uduba. That's a good interception. That was a good cross by Martian. That was a good run. That was a good cross. Yeah, Ungezana is performing. Elvis is saying I give it to Ungezana. Ontando, man of the match Ungezana. I think Guamina, I would say Hilmart has Upeti band. I would say Ngezana, the man of the match, and then give the second best player in the team here Chiefs, I think, is Solomons. Ngezana has been solid. Is really solid. All time indlela abacelebrate ngathi ngene igoli. I know I'm 2 minutes behind. Now I have to wait until the ball goes the other side. Umpo is saying welele. Now Mashiane, Umpo is happy because Mashiane slept. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? And Tembo Petro ikhanda nxese Khosi Peppies hayibo Solomons wenza njani manje clean kezana. I think now I've caught up with you. Well, I haven't caught up. I've seen the moment where you were saying man of the match. This is where it comes from. I want to go to Zwane. Will he consider playing back 3 next season and playing with Ditlok, Ungezana, Nomsimang? Especially if it doesn't get keeper, especially if it doesn't get a CDM, then starting off with what? Didn't rush the ball though, so I can't blame him for that. What a switch. Wow. Way much. Elvis is making all of these guys, is questioning all of these guys' credentials. Khohlwa kongezana, khohlwa clean. And I don't understand how Dupree became a professional player, but he is. It's just that now he's becoming cocky. That's what I will say. The confidence, yeah, okay, is helping but destroying him at the same time. Because if in the first half he had played that pass, yabona kumathi. Mpho mawulokhu communicate ngama sign language, I'm confused because I don't even know whether we've considered a goal or what. Now I'm panicking. I'm just waiting for 2 minutes. Usiconsider like mase nisho kanje ethemba nithi Nkosi yami. Oh Lord, we considered. We considered. Oh, we missed a chance. I prefer missing a chance than conceding a goal. Uthemba Nkosi umpokhala ngekhanda. Uthemba Nkosi Kumele is saying Chiefs won't win a silverware for same number of seasons during which they didn't. The team lacks skillful and aggressive midfield. We miss Skarangobese. May his soul rest in peace. I think Ngobese was more of a player who was coming from wide and cutting in and dribbling from that side. He still had people who were running that midfield. Like defensively, why no Nengomash was solid. Yabo. Kwakusekhona Muki futhi at that time. So Chiefs was sorted at that time. Yes, yes. In all aspects that you can think of, if we're being real. We can't be drawing. How are we drawing though? As my stomach is now turning, like I can feel it. And I have to record the post-match video after this one. Because I will stop the live and go and do the post-match. System is really turning. I'm getting constipated. If these guys knew, 7, I'm going to church at 8 in the morning. Which player are you complaining about? It's a draw. Wow. So we managed to draw with the Gallants twice in one season. Hultand is saying joining yakuma trials angeke bafethu udlalo mashiyane bafethu umahloko sikhona ngeke. Funny enough, now I have comfort because I know ukuthi we are not going to. I need to get myself together. Usamgelo knows how to switch that ball, eh? How? This should have been a goal, Matt. Take a shot. Oh, okay. But the game is over, vele. Sengibukela ukuthi ngiyibuka iphela. I know that the game has ended. Uthemba is pissed now. Saying Zwane is nonsense, shame. Gallants played Ka Wednesday even worse. It would have been so great if Matt had scored another cracker from that far. If that ball had fallen to Usamgelo, we would be talking a different story. They missed this chance, Konje foot. Yeah, ne? I'm still trying to process how we didn't win this game. There is also just that factor with first half. I'm also watching the game without sound because I'm busy listening to you guys. But I'm looking and I'm trying to understand how we didn't win this game. Ntando saying good night. I think ngivule lokhunji channel so that I can end the stream and start a new one and start recording a post-match video because we've drawn this game and people will be calling for Zwane's head. They missed this chance. Wow. Right, guys. Yeah, Uzwane, I question him too when it comes to that. I said it when someone suggested Utu Matlo should be brought on. I think it was Ultando. No, it wasn't Ultando because Ultando was criticizing Matlo. So it wasn't him. Yeah, the game is over. We are not going to Africa. That's just not something that is happening. Yeah, let me go and end the stream so that I can go record the video because I need a second to process this nonsense. Yeah, guys, I will see you in give me 30 minutes. I will be uploading another video in the next 30 minutes or so. So bye bye for now. Of course, I'll be back now.